But look at you, look at the strong legs. Oh, you're getting there. It's coming, isn't it? Yeah, oh, there you go. Yes, kids, I'm glad I've got your attention. Mummy and Daddy have something to talk to you about. You caught her, thank you. So, we are thinking about moving house.
We the Grimways, welcome to the show. Spreading good vibes, gonna let everybody know. There's a window to our land, so watch everybody grow. And everybody's welcome, from the royals to the pros. Yeah, love for checking out the journey. Big fam, couple guys, couple girlies. We're spreading happiness from early. Subscribe to the vibe, you heard me?
Oh my days.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's exciting, isn't it?
Wow.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's exciting. Can you say, wow? Are you going to say it? Houston, are you going to say it?
She's not going to say it. You know, Houston's one of them ones that if you want her to say it, she's like,
Wow. Wow. Oh, we must clap
we
now.
must clap. Everyone clap, please. Clap your Royal Highness. Oh, look. You're so funny, ain't
And
you?
how about you nodding? Can you say yes, we are?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, you can nod. Well done, girl.
Yeah, that's
Very
right.
good.
You're thinking about me. Oh, we must clap.
Yeah. Come on, clap.
Daddy and I were doing this with her the other day. We sat at home on the bed and she was like, yes, we must clap. Yes, we must clap. But yes, we're thinking about moving house, Houston. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Is that a good idea? Is it a good idea? Yes? Is it a good idea?
What do you think? It is.
She's very thoughtful about it.
You're very thinking. You're very thoughtful about it.
Some more gummy food.
Oh, that was the other
Yeah, that was the last video, but you can tell them to go and check that video out if you want. Say, check that video out, Greenway Gang.
Check that video, Greenway Gang.
There you go.
Smash the like button.
Yes,
Yes, definitely. And when you kids go to bed each night, more so, Daddy and I have been spending a lot of time like researching things, you know, to try and see what our options might be. I don't know if Daddy wants to go into what we mean by options.
Yeah, so basically, we are thinking of moving home, finally, Grimway Gang.
Yes.
And again, that is a lot of thanks to you guys.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, so much. But basically, we have a few options of, we could stay local to where we are now. We could go far away. We could go somewhere else. We could go to a different country. That's a good one, Harper.
Is that you, Harper? Giving her good suggestions.
Yeah, see, now this is the thing. What are you umming and ahhing
I
about?
really don't want to go to a different country. I love Chelsea so much. Like, I'll go nearer to Chelsea and I'll go like locally here, but I won't go to a different country right now. Like, I've always said to Mummy and Daddy, here I want to play for Chelsea, win the Premier League, so I've gone through their team and done all of that, and then go to Liverpool, win the Premier League and Ballon d'Ors and stuff, and then go abroad for like the end of my career and stuff like that. So
we basically can't go abroad until you're ready.
So obviously, like, these are the things, you know, that we need to contest with, and maybe contest is not really
friends and family, because it might not be as easy for Grandma and Granddad to just come around quickly and just look after us for half an hour, an hour.
Well, it wouldn't be if we was in a different country for sure.
They have to travel long.
I mean, but equally, I think it's about us educating you guys of what the opportunities would be elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying, Mummy?
Can I add something as well?
Yeah.
I feel like personally, I've gone on a bit of a journey, like with all this as well. Like just like you guys are obviously voicing your opinions.
Yeah.
I know that to start off with, when Daddy and I first got together, before we had all your children, I was very much like, I want to stay like where my family is, like my mum and dad, and Daddy's mum and dad. Yeah. And I only clarified for the Greenway Gang because we both say mum and dad for both parents, like they both have mums and dads. And it's not that I don't want to stay where grandparents are or where friends are, but I also feel like you want to make the most of what opportunities you might have now as well. And whilst you kids are probably young, it's probably more convenient for us to maybe experience living somewhere else before you're all fully committed to things. Because at the minute, the things that keep people like committed to one area is maybe a school, or if the parents work maybe in London and they need to be close to the transport links to get to work, like up London or in the city or what have you. But we don't have those ties at the moment. I mean, like you said though, Heze, I guess our main tie kind of ish would be Chelsea at the moment, your football club.
We have like distance, I think.
Yeah, but then Ruth's going, no, Liverpool.
I love Liverpool.
Yeah,
love Liverpool.
we all do. You do too. Yay!
And it's something. It's something we have to consider. But then at the same time, as the Greenway Gang are very, very often mentioned to us, you guys need a bigger house.
Yeah.
And that's something that we obviously have to live with on a daily basis. Like, we know how it is in our home. Like, we're very, very blessed because there's lots of families that have a lot less space than us.
Absolutely.
But again, there's lots of families that aren't as big as us in terms of they've only got maybe 1 or 2 children.
Yeah.
And obviously there's 6 of you, plus mummy and daddy. And and obviously our home is also our workplace as well.
Yeah.
And as the Greenway Gang see, we always work in places that we live in.
Yeah.
And it would be nice for us to have space for you kids in your own bedrooms, space for when we're getting ready in the mornings. At the minute, I feel like we're all kind of clambering over each other.
Even all in our rooms or in the hallway squished together. So our hallway's like not big at all.
It's not really enough space. Go on here, she's got your hands up.
If we moved, you know my goal out the front?
Yes.
Would we like get a new goal or just like take it down and bring it?
Yeah, probably take it with us.
Okay, cool.
Definitely. Like, remember, that's a good thing, because I think sometimes when they think, we're moving, they think, so we've got to move and leave all of our stuff behind. Like, that's not the case.
You get like those big trucks that you get to put some of your things in.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And so and you can put like your clothes in like your car when you go to a different house.
Yeah, 100%.
Hannah, you've got a very thoughtful face on. Do you have any kind of thoughts about it all?
No,
Just listening?
Yeah, I'm just listening, like
Just taking it
thinking where we could go because like Liverpool's not, well, is it like 4 hours or 5 hours?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
4 or 5.
As long as you don't get stuck in traffic.
Yeah, true. Many a time.
7 hours.
Maybe we could go to England. Maybe
We live in England, baby girl. So, but
It's all right. It's you trying to contribute to the conversation, and that's a good thing.
That's absolutely right. So we live in England, and it's a different part of England, isn't it?
Yes.
So we live in a certain area, and Liverpool would be like a different area of England.
Go on, Hallie.
I think she's saying, you know, England Stadium.
What, Wembley?
Hilton Hotel at
St George's.
Yes.
Oh, you want to move into St George's? That's so funny.
That area is called Derby.
Yeah, it's
and
like
there was
Stoke-on-Trent, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
it's Stoke-on-Trent.
somewhere like that.
Yeah.
There are some nice houses around there. There definitely are. But yeah, like it's, you know, there's all these different options. Do you have a preference, babe?
We had a trip one time. Sorry, just on that St George's thing. We had a trip one time where we went to watch Heze play football, and we all stayed up there. And basically, it was an amazing time. It's the national team's training ground where they go to train, and Heze had a final. He's had a few finals there actually, but we went up there for like for a futsal finals, which they eventually won. Just a humble brag in there. But you really enjoyed it, didn't you? Houston is having a whale of a time, boy. You go, Houston. Go, Houston.
Like a monkey.
She's jumping like a monkey. Oh, look, she's got something to say about that.
Yeah, I know. Having fun times like that together as a family is lovely, and I feel like if we move to a place where we've got maybe a bit more space, there'll be space to have a lot more fun times together. Even like, I don't know, like the fact that you guys are in your room together, but at the minute, you boys spending time in your room together, it's a bit hard because it's so tiny. Like the box room. haven't you?
Yeah.
And even like girls, like of course your room at the minute, I feel like it's a good sized bedroom, and all 4 of you, I feel like I'm in there quite comfortably. But I know, how ideally would you like to have your beds in your
I
bedroom?
would like to have like single beds, and then like we'd have like it lined up next to each other, like me next to Houston. So if she is, when she's older and she's a little bit younger, but she's like 1, I mean, she can come into my bed if she wants, and I can just easily just pick her up.
Oh, bless you. Look at you trying to be the forever second mummy. That's so nice. Yeah, but like all your beds together in the room.
Yeah,
I know.
lined up.
Lined up.
Like it goes Houston, Hosanna, me, Harper, and then we have like a humongous space.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to do our workout in our room this morning,
Okay.
and we was like, Harper, you go there, and I'll go here.
Yeah, it's difficult because it's not
we
the
was like,
space.
oh, it's so small, and there was loads of stuff in our room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear that.
So I was like, we really need a bigger house.
Okay.
And one thing that I do want is a bigger room so that we can have wardrobes, because we've got like rails right now,
Yeah.
and they're not actually covering up our clothes, so it looks a bit messy. A little.
No, I hear that. Yes, Heze.
One thing I was thinking in the shower today, it was so random, but if we had a bigger room, we could put our beds like next to each other, and then in the rest of the space, I was just thinking, have like little mini goals. So one at one
here we
side of our room, one at the other, and one at the end of our room. And I was just
3
thinking
mini
that,
goals?
yeah, 3 mini goals.
What
So
kind
that-
of pitch is that?
Just in case you want to play football, like anywhere, like
Yeah,
we
but don't you just
move
want
them
2
around.
goals, 1 here and 1 there, and that
No,
makes a
like
pitch?
one put away for if we want to like move it round downstairs or somewhere like that.
Oh, so you've got your
2
2
in our
set up
room,
in your room, and
and
then
then
got a
one
spare
we
one
can
for
just
you
take
using
out.
in other parts of the house.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So-
basically, so that you've got a permanent setup of goals in your bedroom that you wouldn't have to change for use anywhere else in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, even if we moved to a house that had like an extra room as a playroom, that would
Yeah.
be good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where
So we could just all go in there if we need to play.
mess
or just-
about,
Yeah, or something like that.
Mummy definitely needs a laundry room.
Yeah.
Because my laundry's around the house too much.
Yeah, and maybe I was thinking like maybe a studio for us to do, like if we wanted to do rapping and things like that, and our filming, we just have like a filming room for our
That would
family.
be very, very helpful.
Yeah, so
Just so we don't have to set up and set down
Yeah,
lights and stuff like that.
Another studio for Daddy just to do is like his what's it called
Editing.
His
Editing,
yeah.
I think that would probably all
With
be in
him,
the
is it?
same room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In all of these ideas that you're having, how do you feel about, like you've obviously mentioned grandparents and whatnot, but I feel grandparents would be committed to like coming and visiting us wherever we move to.
yeah.
But in terms of friends, like how would you feel about moving to an area where you're not so close to friends?
Well, that would be a bit awkward because right now we're actually like really close friends. Like our friends just like literally around the corner, and like if we were far away from friends, we wouldn't really get to see them that much because we're already busy enough. And having to go from like coming from our house and then going to their house and then going all the way back to our house, that's just long.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and how about you, Heze?
Well, me, I go to football anyway, so I'm just gonna still be going football, so I'll still be seeing my friends, and there may be other friends that aren't at my like Chelsea football. We still get to see them, but I think it will still be like maybe at my birthday or Christmas or like times that we already see them at, even nearer to them. And yeah, I don't feel too bad moving away, but yeah, it to be fair, I would like, I've got a friend around the corner who is very close with, and I've known him since I was like 3.
Josh.
Yeah, Josh. So we made a video, Brother from Another Mother. That's Josh. And
That's a
he's
really
like,
old one, but
yeah,
yeah.
he's really close to me. We're like brothers. And like, I don't know how it would be for like moving away from Josh. Like if we went to Derby, because now we can, well, before COVID, we could have seen them like when we were doing
Derby
Sunday
or
League.
Liverpool
Yeah.
or Manchester
anywhere.
or anywhere else other than around the corner.
Yeah, when we were doing Sunday League, we'd see each other every Sunday, and then we might go over to each other's house.
Yeah.
But then when we split up, we could, like, if I had a game, he would have a game on the same day maybe, and we would try and go see him. But then that might depend on
So
where
those
we
little
move.
things.
So.
Yeah, of course. I totally understand that.
You mentioned obviously the current situation of like that everyone's in, that the whole world is in. You trying to get Daddy? Yes, she doesn't want to sit on
Yeah,
that.
let her go. She'll be alright. I'll make it work.
No, I'm joking. You're free to go, babes. So obviously within the current climate, with everything that's going on, it is, I don't know whether I'd say it's the best time to make a decision about how you would feel like leaving your current residence, because we've all been used to being in our house, do you know what I mean? And we've gotten so used to that. That I don't know, are we is this a good time to make a decision?
Yeah.
But it's still a decision that needs to be made.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's time dependent.
Yes,
so
of
like,
course.
because you are growing up.
And I think there's a lot of things that's happening in people's lives that have to keep on going. And unfortunately, this is just the circumstances we're in at the minute. Houston is just like climbing over Daddy like a climbing frame. But yeah, I think we can still make a wise decision now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we're going to make the wrong decision. And also, I don't take for granted that we are such a big family that our life is so much made up of just us being together. Like, there's so much that goes on. Yeah. When you do really check it, even before like lockdowns and stuff like that, we didn't get out to see people that regularly all the time.
Nowhere near as much as we'd like, but that's because we're busy in general. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say, like, because we're so busy, isn't it? Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're tired.
Ruby, you tired, mate?
I think it's your nap time, isn't it?
Okay, alright, buddy. Well,
I
so
can't
that
hear
is
what
some
you're
tired
saying.
talk.
When you finish your bar, you're going to have a bar. Yeah, you're going to have your bar and then you're going to have your nap, okay? Yeah.
Have my fruit winder.
Fruit winder, it's one of his favourite little snacks.
Yeah. And I've got the executive producer behind the camera here.
Are you checking we're getting the right shots? Yeah, well done. Very good. Yeah, so Greenway Gang, I hope you've enjoyed, us just opening the discussion, but this is going to be a journey. This is going to be a journey because we've got, she wants to touch the screen now. It's going to be a journey because we're going to need to find somewhere. We're going to need to work out how we're going to do it. And yeah, you're right, baby. It's going to be lots of ups and downs and round. So please do follow us. And I hope if there's anyone else out there who's like in the middle of maybe wanting to move home or, you know what I mean? Like our journey might be an encouragement to you. So look out. Obviously, it's not going to be every video, but we will try to regularly update you along the time. And hopefully it can be helpful. Yeah. You're saying you can come in, Heze? Yeah. So go on, babe.
And I had a question. One thing that we definitely need in our living room is a bigger sofa.
Yeah. So, and I think you've said that before, Greenway Gang, as well. So guys, we're gonna go now, but we love you, and we will see you very soon, and we will keep you updated. And we haven't forgot to keep you updated. Ella has her appointment on Thursday, so we are going to find out what is happening there as well. So as Rue says, smash the like button, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.